Hello everybody, what is going on? My name is Purple Pumpkin, and we're going to be trying something a little bit different today. It's going to be from the people who go by the name of The Men Who Wear Many Hats, audio by Ben Crossbones. We're going to be looking at Oregon Trail Director's Cut. Now, if you're not familiar with this game, it's a sort of parody of Oregon Trail, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. Basically, the concept is that you're trying to get from one end of America to the other without dying to the zombie horde. Now we're going to be trying something a little different today. At the start of the game, you're given a certain amount of time to get a certain amount of materials and resources that you can use throughout your journey. Now, there are a lot of useful things like ammo, medkits, and food, but we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to take 16 mufflers and see how far that can take us. So we're going to start off our name, of course, Muffler Man, because we are the man of mufflers. This is Clements, by the way. Really just kind of saved my bacon. Our friends are Mufflers 1 through 4. You know, good guys. You can always count on them to be quiet. This game is pretty simple as far as movement and stuff like that goes, like movement and shooting. Basically, to shoot, you need to click and drag from the point that you want to shoot back to your character. And if you do this right, you'll always shoot in the perfect alignment. But if you don't do it right, you know, things aren't going to end too well. So Clements here. Clements is having some issues. He's driving this car. He has broken an arm. He has contracted dysentery. And right here, he's going to be bitten by a zombie. Now that is no fun. I don't know about you, but to me, it's not fun being bit by a zombie. So we're in Washington right now. Bad things are happening in Washington, D.C. Basically, the government doesn't want people to live there anymore because there's so many zombies. So here's the moment of truth. Here's where we take 8 hours of our time searching for mufflers. Now mufflers, they're pretty cool. I mean, they're not really, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I thought I would pick the dumbest car part to get all of them and see how it goes. So those are our friends. Now Clements, he was bit by a zombie, so he's asking me to put him down, and we're doing that right now. Pretty gruesome. Blood's purple. That's kind of weird, but I respect it. So we're heading off to Pittsburgh right now. And the thing is, we don't have any fuel. We didn't scavenge any fuel, so we gotta stop right away and start scavenging and see what we can get. Right there, that's some scrap metal. Scrap metal is used to repair your car, because as you drive, your car is going to get damaged over time, just like nothing can happen to it. It'll just get damaged, and you need to use scrap to repair it. That's some food right there. Food, if you couldn't guess, food is pretty important to survival. There's some more food. And the unfortunate thing about this little canteen-looking thing is it's not worth very much. It's only worth about 10 ounces, I think. Also, you'll see that I'm kiting a lot of zombies. I don't have I don't have any bullets, actually. Turns out those things are worth 15. But I didn't scavenge for any ammo, so I can't shoot zombies. Now the shopping cart. Shopping cart is what you're looking for. Shopping cart gives you 250 ounces of food right off the bat. Now, 250 ounces is the maximum amount of food you can carry without having an upgrade. So I didn't really realize this, and I'm going in for another shopping cart. It's unnecessary. It's an unnecessary risk, but you know, it makes me feel good about myself to know that I got 2 shopping carts while running away from zombies. So again, a lot of kiting going on. If I had bullets, I probably still wouldn't shoot them, because this is honestly pretty easy. We have 500 ounces of food, bring 250 back. Now we're going to keep scavenging, because you never know, maybe we'll get some money. More scrap. Scrap metal is always good. People will give you a lot of stuff for little amounts of scrap metal when you go trading. It's actually surprisingly convenient, if you think about it. So what happened there was, I actually got hit by one of the zombies while I was trying to dodge around it. So I was kicked right out of the minigame, and I only got to keep a fraction of what I had. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to trade with people so I can maybe get some fuel. Because fuel is what I need right now to actually start my adventures. He was selling fuel back there, but I couldn't take it because I didn't have what he wanted. Now this guy, 1 battery, 4 fuel. I wish I had a battery because that's a really good deal, but I didn't have any batteries. Once again, no one to trade with. The unfortunate reality of a muffler-only challenge is that a lot of your time is spent on this trading menu. So we're gonna keep trading. No one's there. That's okay. Now, some really close dodges here on these zombies, but they're not really hard. They just make you feel really good. You gotta make sure not any of your pixels actually touch a zombie, because if they do, you're done. You're kicked out. You get a fraction of what you had. Ammo for battery. No batteries, unfortunately. 6 scrap. I'm gonna be trading away scrap really liberally in this run because, you know, I have a lot of it and I don't have a lot of other stuff. So like that guy before, he gave me a battery, and in the past someone wanted a battery for 5 fuel. There we go. 31 ammo for 1 battery. So essentially I just traded 6 scrap for 31 ammo, which is pretty good if you think about it. We're gonna keep scavenging. A lot of this first episode is gonna be scavenging and trading, because as mentioned before, that's a lot of what you do in a muffler-only run. Unfortunately, not many people wanted my mufflers. I don't know why. I'm a good guy. I have mufflers, you know. You need a muffler so the zombies can't get you. Tried to go off screen there to dodge the zombies. Looks like I got hit by either an invisible wall or one that didn't exist, so I got kicked out early, which kind of sucked. But at the same time, that wasn't really going anywhere. 1 battery for 40 food, I'll take that. I got 200 food. 1 fuel for 27 bucks. If I had money, I still wouldn't do that actually, because fuel in the early game is pretty cheap. It's like $12 for a whole one, which is, it's pretty alright. Each turn, every hour you drive, you use a quarter of a tank of fuel, and you can go essentially 60 miles if you really want to push it on a quarter tank of fuel, which is a pretty nice amount if you think about that. And that the first milestone, I think it's only like 120 miles away. So I could get there on a half can of fuel. I just want to make sure I have a lot of supplies when I start off. I fire the first shot right there, first shot of the run, to make sure that I can, keep scavenging. Just much more boring. 35 scrap though, that's top notch. Zombie activity's on low. You'd think that's when you'd want to scavenge, but I guess I decided against that. I decided to start resting. And when you rest, you can't do anything and you use the food, but your teammates heal up a little bit. You don't heal up. I don't know why. It's probably for a balancing reason. But when you rest, you don't actually get health back. So we're gonna go on the move now with our 1 can of fuel, and here we go, on the road again. Muffler 1. Muffler 1 doesn't do too well in this run. It's kind of a shame. I think this is a good place to stop, so we're gonna stop right here. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you all next time.